How about that? So, yeah, I think it took about a minute, before.
Well, and normally, like I said a few months. Okay, so normally these guys do 2000 watch, 7 p.m. Central to 8 o'clock. Now it's 9:45. So the chances are, probably none of you are.
I gotta watch.
Even awake.
Keep your eye. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely not.
We'll see.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
Zero
No
views.
no one's on yet.
Got my Naval Park 2000 watch hat on.
But we were very surprised yesterday, though, weren't we? So this will go up anyway. This will go up live. So
to answer some of your questions, after meeting Shane and Steven in person, who was this? Hold on a second.
yeah, so we'll give. So today we're in Chicago.
Yeah.
We went to U505, and
Michael in Rockford. Oh, Rockford, Illinois. Which is where we're in Illinois. It's like, so is Shane as nice a guy? Well, I think that was autocorrect. Is Shane as nice a guy as he appears in his videos?
where are you getting this question from?
He's not.
Huh?
He's not.
He's making it up.
And the answer is no, he's actually not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so we visited. All right, hey everyone, we got 11 people on,
Oh, wow.
right?
Oh yeah, so now Steven's gonna.
Yeah, now he's gonna come in. Hey everyone, how you doing? Again, you can please
Yeah, so
you
now
can
let's
leave
take-
comments.
He's got to lay down for a second.
You can leave comments for us. We're in Chicago. We just went to Gino's. Good evening, Greg. How are you? Thanks for being here today. 14 people. This is awesome.
Greg
Isn't this
Spring.
great?
Hey,
Is
guys.
Greg Spring, is that a name? I think I recognize that name from.
Yeah, sorry, we're doing this on a phone, and
Yeah.
so we see it, but without my glasses, I can't tell who's leaving the actual.
Yeah.
Let me get my glasses. Actually, I thought I left. Okay, so we are here. We won't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Hey Cam, how are you? Hey Shane, Cam watching. Great, thank you, Cam. Matthew, hey, good evening. Thanks for being here again.
Yeah.
So we got Ken Stano from History X. He's in Minneapolis. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel? Now, if you watch our Mafia, our Museum Ship Mafia, you know that he kind of moderates this. And this was really his bailiwick, all right, for setting up the Mafia. And we're really pleased that...
Yeah, I know. You gotta look that word up.
Oh,
All right. So if anyone on here also watches History X, let me know. But I do realize that there is actually a difference between the two channels, between the Buffalo Naval Park and History X. I do a lot of aviation stuff. I have a huge fascination with World War II, but on the naval side as well. And if you're not aware, History X, God, when was that? That was last summer that you did the video. Okay,
Yeah, it was fully last summer because it was
Okay.
nice out. Yeah,
I started History X February of 2021. So now we're talking about a year and a half ago. And so I would create videos about pretty much anything I wanted, but they gravitated towards World War II. And when I posted the videos about the discovery of the USS Johnston, that's how Shane and I crossed paths. He sent me a message and he said, "Do you mind if I post links?" Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I post links on your YouTube channel? And then it all went downhill from there. The fact that he helped me out with a couple of videos to answer some subscribers' questions is how we kind of created this partnership, and now it's turned into, well, me meeting these guys in Chicago, us creating Museum Ship Mafia. So we hope you guys will stay tuned for that.
John, are you here? John Epp, I hope. He was on last night, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, but not this late. It's going on 10 o'clock
Oh, I
Central. It's going to be
know.
11 Eastern.
So, yeah, we had U505 today. We're going to have all that film. Ken's going to have some for his channel, History X. We're going to have some for ours. And you're an aviator yourself, right?
I am a pilot. Oh, wait. I am a pilot. So how was the sub? Ed Webster.
Ed, how are you?
Ed is everywhere.
He is.
Have you talked to him in person?
Oh, boy.
I mean, not in person, but have
we've
you talked to him
emailed.
over the phone?
No, I
Okay.
don't believe over the
So
phone.
I had a chance to talk to him, and interesting guy.
So is
Really-
he from your channel? Like, he was...
I don't know, Ed. History X or Buffalo Naval Park? Which one did you do first? I can't remember.
And
Um,
anyway,
But so yeah, how was the sub? The sub was fantastic, and the best part about it, of course, was when they closed the museum down at 4, and then they gave us geez, another 2 hours after that. I think it was right at 6 o'clock when we left.
Yeah, it was right around
And
6.
yeah, so Vula, who is one of the curators at the Museum of Science and Industry, was amazing. She gave us all kinds of her time, took us all over the sub, told us some stories that I knew, and more importantly, some stories that I didn't. So between Steven and I, we've got tons of video, tons of audio, and we'll try and get it stitched together as quickly as we can, up and running. But yeah, it was fascinating stuff.
If you've never been, oh, here's a big one.
What?
So much has changed in the way U505 is displayed. I remember seeing her outside. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a big part of that.
2004, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So they built this building in 2004, and the submarine, it was basically falling apart in front of their eyes. You know, you're talking about Chicago weather, hot in the summer, and then super cold in the winter, ice, and they had no choice but to bring it inside. She told us all about that. That was very interesting. She told us about how they saved the sub from sinking. What are you laughing about?
Not anything to do with. I'm sorry. Continue.
No,
It's
no.
not. I'm just really debating whether or not we should turn the camera about 45
no,
degrees.
don't do it right now. No, don't do it.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, and they even have a time lapse video of them like moving the sub
Yeah.
and then
Oh, that
building
was
the
really
building
cool,
around
yeah.
it. If you haven't been there, we haven't been there. You've been there before, Ken.
Yeah, just as a regular tourist though, not in the opportunity that I had that was presented to me with knowing that these guys were going to be there. So we had our own tour after the museum was closed. We could ask her anything that we wanted, and we did. It was fascinating stuff.
Yeah, and you know it's really interesting. We didn't get really into the nitty gritty because that was the first time I've been over a German submarine. How many
Well,
times?
what did you
can
want to know that you didn't get into?
How it actually influenced America's way we waged war against the German.
You mean like what we learned about it?
Yeah, what we learned that we
geez.
could have then taken for that last year before this VE Day, that we learned from it that we could have used in a positive way.
Actually,
right?
you know what? I was gonna say that was a stupid question, but actually, it's a pretty good question. Hey Shane, the man I love. Who was that? I missed it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, let me loosen up here. Put me in my corner.
So anyway, you guys are probably Buffalo first. Oh, seriously?
Oh man.
What?
Ed Webster, he
not
did the
getting
Buffalo
this.
Naval Park first. He didn't do
He went
History
to
X
the
first.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Ed.
Ed Webster's a Buffalo guy.
That's right, Ed.
But now you're here, and
Yeah.
let's go back. You're an aviator.
Yeah, I'm a pilot from
You're a
years
pilot,
ago. Yeah.
and that really put you in this path of World War II planes. And
Well, World War II, that was always something my father was interested in. Of course, you watch the movies like The Longest Day, you know, your father makes you watch this stuff. Eventually you become interested in it. So that's how I had my interest in World War II. But I became a pilot in 2004. No, I'm sorry. I became a pilot in 2001. And I would fly for work. I had my own plane, and I would do a lot of customer visits where I would fly. So that's how I got into aviation.
Yes,
But
it's
to
all
actually,
plane.
I don't have my own plane anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, I sold it.
You
I sold
it. Okay.
I sold it a while ago.
And then you bought a
As you
90-foot
do.
yacht, right? Or something.
No, what?
As you do.
You bought
Oh,
a
yeah.
90-foot yacht.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so that's how I got into aviation. I did a lot of flying to hospitals in rural communities where if you flew into a metropolitan area, then you'd have to rent a car and drive another 2.5 hours anyway. So it's like I would just fly myself. But it was.
Keep talking. Keep
the
talking.
plane.
Shane came watching. Thank you, Ed. And Ed, thank you. And but Ed says that he started watching because of the Johnston video that I did in relation to you. So.
Yeah. So that's how I got into aviation. And for those of you that do watch History X and expect to see more aviation stuff, I am fascinated by it. But at the same time, this is an opportunity to do some deep diving, no pun intended, when it comes to the Navy stuff with these guys. And it's like, well, why don't I run with this? So it's been very interesting. Obviously, if I'm going to meet up with them in a place like Chicago to see the U-505, I'm not going to pass that up.
And have pizza.
And have pizza.
Yeah, and we went to that Gino's place,
Mhm.
famous deep dish.
Cam, hey, do you know my dad? I don't know what that was all about. So that's it. I started the
Cam
channel
Miller.
in February of 2021, and now it's blown up to what it's at now.
Yeah, you have about 7,900.
About 7,900, almost 8,000.
8,000 subscribers.
And so that's a little bit of my background. I live in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you knew that.
But you're from the
No, this is what he does. It's great. I love it.
What?
you're from the land of Cleves. That's where
Yeah.
you were
Oh, yeah.
originally
From
born.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Browns fan. And
See, my
Yeah.
first girlfriend and my best friend was from Cleveland. So I've been to Cleveland 120 times, Little Italy, University,
Yeah.
Coventry. I've been everywhere. I love Cleveland. The cod.
yeah,
Oh, I love it.
actually, yeah, we should look at doing something with cod
Yes.
at some point.
Yeah, I mean that's a day trip for us.
That's a day trip.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we couldn't, I can't be thankful enough for this partnership.
Yeah, it's better.
It's better? Okay. I can't be thankful enough for this partnership that we've developed with Ken and History X. This was a once in a lifetime opportunity to kind of meet with him. U-505 is a fascinating boat. The story and our videos and audio between both Steve and Ken will really hopefully tell the story that maybe you don't know about it, and it's going to be just another addition to our channel. And
John F., you were there in spirit.
Yeah, John Epp was there in spirit. Did the museum trade an SR-71 for the submarine? No, I don't believe they did, because the SR-71 did not exist back in the 50s. So no, I don't know if you're making a joke or you're actually thinking about something serious, but no, they did not trade an SR-71 for the submarine.
yeah, the sub was 54, right? It came to Chicago in
Something like that.
54, I think
Yeah.
she said.
Speaking about trades, though, the plaque for the pack of cigarettes.
Oh, that's.
I didn't understand that.
So a German had like a
Sorry, folks. Stephen, come on.
a
in.
German, it was like a piece of wood, and it was like
A
carved.
submariner on U-505.
Right, on the U-505 had it was like a piece of wood, and it was carved.
It was like a plaque.
Yeah, like that they made themselves, like a little art piece or whatever.
Right.
And they wanted.
Well, he was a POW.
right.
That's the thing.
He
While
wanted
there
a-
was a
He wanted a
POW.
pack of smokes, so he traded the plaque or whatever you'll call it to the American soldier or sailor, I should say, and for a pack of cigarettes. And now that plaque is in the Museum of Science
Right.
and Industry.
Yes, that was a cool story. So he was a
Okay.
POW. He was just woodworking. He made a plaque, with the outboard profile of U-505, and he wanted he wanted some
Yeah, he
smokes,
wanted
and they said,
cigarettes.
"Yeah, we'll trade it."
But you know what? When he was making it, think about that, right? He's a POW. He's probably not thinking anything. It's just pass the time around.
Totally.
And now it's like an artifact
thing.
in an
Yeah.
exhibit in
Yeah.
a museum. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very well done. They have a lot of interactivity down there. The building itself is
jeez.
mammoth.
Yeah.
Welcoming people, too. Like, super welcoming, super glad that we
Yeah.
were there.
Well, and that
food
was the
great.
interesting thing too, because when I found out that they were going to be coming to Chicago, and Minneapolis is not that far away, so it's like, okay, I'll meet you there. I contacted the museum here, and I said, what can we do? And they really didn't say no to anything.
Yeah, which
They
is
were
nice.
very accommodating. We filmed for like 45 minutes. A pre-recorded podcast, which you guys will see soon. They mentioned that, and they didn't say a word. I don't think anyone. Yeah, we just
Didn't care.
set up
And
the
there
lights,
was
set up the
Staff,
tripods.
security everywhere. Nobody said boo.
Yeah.
So it's a great place to visit, really accommodating. Like I said, Vula, giving us a tour at the end was fantastic. I hope we can get this up for you as quickly as possible, because we owe you guys another live broadcast.
Yeah.
What else?
We had a great time, and we had a great time with Ken. We're so glad that they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so do me a favor, check out History X. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel yet, and you guys are at all curious about what the first destroyer was that was actually torpedoed by an enemy submarine, check out History X. Do you know?
The first destroyer escort, or first destroyer in World War II torpedoed, or
The first destroyer
Ever.
ever torpedoed by a German submarine.
I do not know, folks. So I'm going to check that out too, and I hope you do too, because I do not know.
Yeah, it was actually not during World War II.
It couldn't have been, right? World War One.
Yeah, it was over
very cool.
100 years ago. So that's a pretty amazing story. I think that's the most recent video on History X. They discovered that off the coast of England. It's a great shipwreck. Check it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Other than that,
Yeah,
we
we'll
thank you
update
guys for being
again.
here.
We'll
We got
update you guys
15 people
tomorrow.
on, 10 likes right now.
Yeah.
This has been. We didn't know what to expect with these live ones, especially given the time differences and stuff. But we really are very thankful that you're here, and as we said earlier before, you're coming along for the ride, and you are, right? You're here. You're here with us every step of the way in our dreams as we sleep.
yeah, so keep an eye out on these guys. They're going
maybe
to
not in my dreams, but
they're going to Iowa next. They're going to check out where the Sullivans came from, and then after that, you guys are flying to San Francisco. What are you going to see in San Francisco?
so Pier 70.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'll let you handle that one.
No, that's where the Sullivans was constructed, as we've told everyone. So we want to go see. That's very important to me to see that. And then there's the Pampanito, the submarine,
And Jeremiah O'Brien, right?
Jeremiah
Yeah,
O'Brien.
So those are both in Fisherman's Wharf, I believe. I could be.
No, I think you're right.
we'll check it out on the plane right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
how we roll.
Actually, the Jeremiah O'Brien was really cool.
Yeah,
That was-
Liberty ship.
Fisherman's Wharf is just kind of a cool area to walk around.
Is
and-
that where they throw the fish?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, that's Seattle. That's Seattle. I'm
is
sorry.
that like where they?
Yeah.
Whoa!
No,
That's where
that's-
they throw their colleague into the
Yeah.
water when they're alive on YouTube.
This guy, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can pick him up. Do you
So
think I
yeah,
can pick
so they're
him
going to
up?
go to San Francisco, and then from there they're flying to Hawaii to take part in the HINSA conference, which is going to be on the
Hold on,
USS Missouri.
It's
A lot of it's in the hotel there, but
Oh, okay.
Missouri will be going to
The Bowfin.
Yeah, all,
the new submarine museum that they constructed out there.
and we'll be doing these lives from there, and we're hoping to do an actual episode. So,
I know that's really going to take a lot of coordination. It's 6
Why?
hours different. To do a live 2000 watch with or the museum ship mafia with all of us.
Oh, are you really going to try and pull that off?
We're going to try and pull
We're
it
gonna
off.
try and
But if
pull
we
off
tried
at
to
least
pull
a
a
20
Well, I
mafia,
mean, let me know. I mean, I'd be happy to give it a shot, but if you don't have the signal for it, at least do a 2000 watch.
yeah, we will do
Yeah.
something. We'll be going live more so than just like what kind of these impromptu ones. We do want to go live from Honolulu for you guys, but we'll be doing these daily. We'll be doing these every day. So
not tomorrow.
No, we'll make a 10-minute tomorrow.
Okay,
Live from Wrigley Field.
that's where you're going. I'm going to some used bookstores, guys.
And I'm
And
going.
he's driving home.
I'm going back to Minneapolis. Yeah.
Get out of the craziness.
Oh.
All right, sign off.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's been fabulous seeing you again. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you apparently tomorrow.
Yeah.
And can't thank Ken enough for taking the time to come down, meeting in person finally. Now the jokes will really start flying. After now that we've met. You can read that.
The Southeast Side History Museum watches your channel weekly. Whose channel? Buffalo Naval Park?
Hopefully both of ours.
Yeah.
And what's the South Side Museum?
South Side Chicago?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
Well, that's good. That's good. I think we have a lot of people who view us, but they just don't leave us.
The South
Comments.
Side History Museum. That's got to be Chicago.
We'll look it up on your
Nobody
phone.
else really talks about the South Side but Chicago.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Like a
and I'm
thing
not
here.
familiar with it, but now it's like, well, now I need to check that out.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it
Uh-huh.
out after we sign off. But
Yeah. Oh. All right, everybody. Hope you have a good. Oh, jeez, don't do that. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for tuning into these guys, and continue to
And
stay
this
tuned
guy.
in. Follow them on their road trip. I think it's going to be interesting. I know I will.
yes, and thank you, and check out History X, and give this guy some guff. I love it. He's been a great help.
Oh,
All
appreciate
right,
it. Yeah. All right,
All right,
everyone.
guys.
Have a good night.
have a good night. Oh,
See, you.
here we go
Oh
again.
my God, I'm even witnessing this in person. So I hit.
So I hit the stop. Where's the
No.
stop button?
Well,
Oh, maybe right here, this X?
Yeah, I can't believe this.
All right,
I'm
bye,
actually
guys.
seeing this happen.
You're seeing it live? Okay, bye-bye.